to use palm oil, while some will prefer to bleach palm oil to become vegetable oil, and they use it. So all those kinds of things now just the reason like this.
Continue reasoning. But this is the Breakfast Show live on 92.7 KUFM Benin City with the Breakfast Gang, Charles and Orlando. Let's get you up off the bed this morning. 0706-2639-275 or 0903-939-4427. You could also call 0812-178-9154. And the SMS line is 0807-400-9076. Let's go there quickly. Hi, good morning. Anybody there?
Good morning.
Domo, morning. How far now? What you say, oh?
London,
Oh, yes, say good morning. You don't finish the one I learn now.
Okay, what did I slept well?
We slept well.
Did you get home before 7 o'clock?
Waka waka.
No comment.
No comments, no comments.
I will call the police.
Okay.
If I tell you I'm on a social duty, how would you?
What are you providing? What are your services?
Show us your ID card.
No. Forget about ID card. So what are your services?
Don't worry. We are part of. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, wake your fellow essential services people.
But let's look at my family, a good family, what I would do. I want to wake up all 3 years of my just forgetting if I am somewhere, I need to do one, a need to fight action, endurance, not forgetting, and then to need to do, not forgetting Sandra, not forgetting Professor, even not forgetting, not forgetting, capitating worldwide.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Recorded 108 new cases of the novel coronavirus, bringing the country's total infections to 981. 78 of the new infections were recorded in Lagos, 14 in the FCT, 5 in Ogun State, 4 in Gombe, 3 in Borno, 2 in Akwa Ibom, 1 in Kwara, and 1 in Plateau State. The country's total deaths from the virus now stand at 31, while 197 persons have recovered. The coronavirus cases in each state are Lagos 582, FCT 133, Kano 73, Ogun 29, Katsina 21, Osun 20, Oyo 17, Edo 17, Borno 12. Kwara and Akwa Ibom each have 11 cases. Kaduna and Gombe each have 9, Bauchi 8, Delta 6, Ekiti 4, Ondo and Rivers each have 3, Jigawa, Enugu, Niger, Abia 2 each, while Benue, Anambra, Sokoto, Adamawa and Plateau each have a single case. Also, leaders of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, on Thursday appointed President Muhammadu Buhari to lead the battle against the spread of the coronavirus pandemic in the sub-region. Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, confirmed this at the extraordinary summit of the heads of states and government of ECOWAS. The summit was convened by the regional leaders to deliberate on the COVID-19 pandemic, which has continued to ravage humanity worldwide. The chairman of ECOWAS and president of Niger Republic, Mamadou Issoufou, had during the opening of the summit raised alarm over the devastating effects of the deadly virus on human and economies of the member states. President Issoufou also advocated for total debt cancellation for African countries to enable the African continent to survive the post-coronavirus era. The Economic Sustainability Committee, ESC, headed by Vice President Debi Osinbajo, says its 3 subcommittees have submitted their report for review. The Minister of State, Budget and National Planning, Clem Agba, briefed State House correspondents after the ESC's 4th meeting on Thursday at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. The ESC was constituted by President Muhammadu Buhari on March 30th to develop a clear economic sustainability plan until 2023. The committee was tasked with identifying fiscal and monetary measures to enhance oil and non-oil revenues in order to fund the plan, develop a stimulus package, and come up with measures to create more jobs while keeping existing ones. Members of the ESC are Ministers of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, Industry, Trade and Investment, Adeniyi Adebayo, Labour and Employment, Dr. Chris Ngige, Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, amongst others. The federal government has called for the compulsory wearing of face masks in marketplaces. The Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Adeniyi Adebayo, who disclosed this in Abuja at the weekly engagement with the Emergency Operations Center of the Committee on Sustainable Production and delivery of essential commodities during COVID-19, said the collaboration will guarantee the availability of raw materials for the quick and mass production of sanitizers, which is a daily necessity in the fight against the coronavirus pandemic. Adebayo said the ministry has arranged a teleconference with almost all producers of sanitizers in the country to find a way of ensuring that they don't find it difficult in getting ethanol in order to make the byproducts available and cheap for all.
Actually, more about
Died on Tuesday.
give me space.
The numbers that you can call after the story is 0706 263 9275, 0903 939 4427, 0812 178 9154. Those are the numbers that you can call. And remember, my rules and regulations still stands. Strictly for kids. I don't want any auntie, uncle, mommy, daddy calling into the show to participate, okay? And turn down the volume on your radio set when you call. Just walk away. And let's just have fun. Make sure you don't hesitate to give me the answer to my question. Without wasting much of your time, let's go listen to today's story.
The Tortoise and the Hare. There was once a tortoise that slowly crawled through a forest. Boing, boing. A bouncing hare saw the tortoise and made fun of him.
Make way, make way. I'm bouncing through. Hey, Slowpoke, didn't you hear me? Move out of the way.
The angered tortoise stopped walking and said,
Hey, let's race to the top of the mountain and see who gets there faster.
You think you can beat me? Fine, let's do it. Ready, set, go!
So Hare bounced away and Tortoise slowly crawled. Boing, boing, and away went Hare. While Slowpoke Tortoise crept and crawled with bullets of sweat dripping down.
Now where is Tortoise? Wow, he is so far behind. It'll take him forever to catch up. So, I think I'll take a nap.
While Hare slept, Tortoise never stopped walking. Balump, balump. Sure enough, Tortoise crawled past sleepy-head Hare, and he crawled to the top of the hill.
Hey, Hare! I beat you! Ha 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 ha!
What? What's going on?
Hare woke up and scurried up the hill. But it was too late. Tortoise was already resting under a tree at the top of the mountain.
No, this can't be. I lost to Slowpoke Tortoise.
It's time for questions and answers, and my phone lines are really buzzing. Once again, here are the numbers: 0706 263 9275, 0903 939 4427, and 0812 178 9154. You know what to do. When you call, introduce yourself by telling me your name and how old you are. And I have questions number 1 to 7. You pick a number. Okay, let's hit the phone lines. Hello, good morning. Hello? Your network is bad. Call me back. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning, my name is Cindy.
Cindy, how old are you?
I am 8 years old.
Alright, Cindy, pick a number.
Number 1.
Where was the finishing line for the race? Where was the finishing line for the race?
On top of the mountain.
Absolutely correct. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Grace.
Grace, how old are you?
I'm 6 years old.
Pick a number, Grace.
I pick number 2.
Why did the bouncing hair make fun of the tortoise? Why did the bouncing hair make fun of the tortoise?
Because the tortoise cannot run.
Because the tortoise cannot what?
No.
I'll just give it to you small. It's because the tortoise.
Newspaper headline review on 92.7 KUFM, Benin City. My name is Charles Opurum.
My name is Gottlob Orlando.
All right, so we start up this morning's paper review from the Daily Trust newspaper, and it reads like this. Nigeria records 108 new COVID-19 cases, total nears 1,000. Fasting and its typologies. UK Foundation organizes prayer session for Nigeria. Okay. Ramadan, Ndume reaches out to IDPs. Advice for Muslims in Ramadan. COVID-19, security agents lack safety kits, face other hurdles in Abuja, Nasarawa. All right, and still on the Daily Trust newspaper, 2 more COVID-19 deaths recorded in Lagos. No congregational prayers, group meals, Buhari tells Muslims. Bauchi governor directs hospital to treat patients after Daily Trust report. Ganduje flags off distribution of palliatives in Kano. Lebanese man who advertised Nigerian woman for sale arrested. Okay, and this one says why local governments are now graveyards. Kauje. PDP tackles Governor Zulum over lockdown. Lawmaker pushes for 50% political appointments for Ogun women. Racial discrimination. Nigeria draws red line for China. 77 Nigerian health workers infected with COVID-19. Lassa fever. Arts and Culture Council donates masks, sanitizers to newsrooms, IDPs. Okay. On the sports side of the headlines, as Neymar says lack of football making him anxious. Rubin hitting rock bottom will force change in tennis. Nigeria to engage China over maltreatment of nationals. COVID-19, Nigerian government condemns racial discrimination in China. Coronavirus, NAPTEB postpones examination. Coronavirus, Buhari urges ECOWAS to use agriculture technology to boost economy. Okay. COVID-19, Buhari, West African leaders hold teleconference to deliberate strategy. Why COVID-19 testing was temporarily suspended in Kano. Health Minister. Okay. COVID-19, U.S. funding assistance to Nigeria hit $21.4 million. All right, still on the Premium Times newspaper this morning, coronavirus, how we are treating our patients to recover under Osun Ekiti officials. 49 Chinese test negative to COVID-19, Osun Minister. 3 doctors test positive to COVID-19 in Lagos. Lockdown, residents assault electricity worker for trying to cut power supply. Okay, what's going on here? Still on that. That happened in Uyo, by the way, in Akwa Ibom State. COVID-19, Rivers to reopen tertiary institutions for online studies. Correctional center decongestion, 49 inmates regain freedom in Delta. Okay, COVID-19 lockdown, interstate travelers intercepted in Enugu turned back. Today, coronavirus Plateau's index case arrived from Kano. Umahi denied.
If you are a Liverpool fan, it's cause for celebration because the season will definitely be concluded, and except God is not on your side, that's when you guys will not win the league. But Timo Werner, who has been at top form with Red Bull Leipzig, is interested in joining. Imagine him coming on board, and with the likes of the forwards you already have, I think Liverpool will definitely be a force to be reckoned with. So good morning and welcome to yet another exciting edition of your favorite sports show on radio. Remember, it is Sport Fiesta, which live now 2.7 KUFM down here in Benin City. I'm the sports Berlusconi Tanofi Francis. Nibakadabra Sports Aliho Ibrahim is also in the studio with me, and together we're going to make it so exciting for you from now to 8:55 thereabout. Ibrahim, good morning. Let's start from Eric Dyer's situation. Let's take it off from England, and the FA decided to charge him for improper conduct because of the way he rushed into the stand. Though he alleged he went in there to save his brother, but we since analyzed that that was not the appropriate way to react to the facts. Good morning.
Good morning. We talked about this extensively before, and we said, look, these guys are humans, and there is no way you would see your brother or even somebody you know, if you are somewhere, you are not at home, and you see a neighbor in trouble, you will want to go there and even investigate and see what is happening. But as a professional footballer, maybe he ought to be more careful on how he ran up. Jose Mourinho had already defended him extensively, and he said, see, I understand that you tell us there are certain things that we cannot do. But remember that these guys are humans. Remember that the person he went to rescue was his brother, and he was seen shouting and saying, that is my brother, that is my brother, and eventually when he left there, he did not fight anybody. It's not like he went punching the guy who was involved in the altercation with his brother. He just went from the explanation of Jose Mourinho when they did the penalty. Mainly it was just a situation he would defend himself, and if the defender would just
Did this kind of affect it, and same with Jack
president, and we also said, look, that was wrong, and we're the ones who walk away, just individual walk away the security pipelines in the United Kingdom, because here we are talking about a life and death situation. If you, as a role model, John Terry's affair with the woman, children for the country.
That will be uninterrupted power supply. No more electricity.
If you just come back from overseas, make you try that.
Bengal, which was the team that performed worst last season, so they got the first draft pick, and guess who they picked? The quarterback Joe Burrow. He was their number one draft pick. He's 23, and he did so well and in the collegiate system, and he even won the award in college, and so he was expected to be the number one draft pick. So Cincinnati Bengal picked him. Then Chase Young of Ohio State was drafted in second, and then third we've got Jeff Okuda of Washington Redskins. Jeff Okuda of Detroit Lions, while Washington Chase Young is of Washington Redskins. They are both from Ohio State. All right, let's look at the messages now. This one reads, good day, sirs. Please, Barca transfer news. Barca more than a club. Favor from Agbo Park. Nothing. The rumor I get is that Neymar will have to take a pay cut if he comes to Barcelona. Top of the day to you guys. It's high time that a table step up to be a leader in this current.
And they know what to do. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. That is the last message there. So we'll go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll get into the conversation properly. Stay with us, please.
Join the conversation on KUFM's dialogue as we introduce written voices. You can now keep the conversation going beyond 10 a.m. Send us your views on topical or burning issues of the moment, news, current affairs, or social-political issues that you may wish to share your thoughts on. It must be civil, factual, straight to the point, and in not more than 150 words, and we will give you a voice.
He tested positive for the coronavirus. And again, not to say in Nigeria, we remember
53 journalists that we know across the world had tested positive. What, of course, the highest profile would be Richard Quest.
Richard Quest.
Yeah, that's the highest profile one of them. But it just goes to show you that in the line of duty, cannot wait. And the police
applicable to this, let me use this word as in there are no finance borders. But why I'm asking, you see, there are some places where they work. They always have cars there. They are always crowded there. And like this, like yesterday, where I was yesterday, I saw even this army vehicle coming from local side straight to the barrack, and inside the vehicle at the back, that's really also so at the back, at least if I'm not mistaken, about 6 of them inside at the back. aspect. I have to call somebody to say, look at who are making, who said, who is the people who they ask to make sure that we don't break the law. They are breaking the law now, or it's not even to them. So let's check this thing. It's not only with the civilians or the common man on the street that this thing is supposed to be affecting. No, it's supposed to affect them themselves.
Okay.
So that's what I have.
Thank you. I think it's a valid argument. Thank you very much. It's a very valid point. Yes, the law is not made, for some people, while others are above it. That is if what you're saying is accurate, okay? Because there may be other reasons why there are people, civilians behind a military truck. There could be other reasons, or we don't know that for sure. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Calling from Kenya. This my brother has rightly said. If you come to this Kara market now, near to plus this junction, those workers are still gathered there. They under the flyover. Some trucks bringing in cows and others, they still sit on top. I have been questioning the authenticity of the road safety. Then they will say in that carry one or two sets. And yet there are people from the upper north and still bringing in people. Even there were some of them interviewing Adumawa. They said they are Niger. So really, if all do what is right at the right time. This is a call. Seriously of cases. Like it's a big driver carrying 3 at the back of revenue generation.
The police hierarchy does not send locked up, as the case may be, depending on the gravity of your offense. Yesterday, sometimes these people, they could be over exuberant and all that. It's not like a instruction from their bosses.
Current affairs or social-political issues, and in not more than 150 words, and we will give it a voice. Send your views to fmdialogue@gmail.com or via our WhatsApp platform on 08075.
This message came and says, is there total lockdown?
It was a real video. I think my friend that is a lawyer. He said we should try to understand the affected by the coronavirus. Just try as much as possible to follow the instructions. If they say stay at home, stay at home. If they say just try as much as do it and wash your hands regularly. If you don't have any reason to go out, just stay at home and back to business. If you look at the people that have listened to their government, in UK yesterday I talked to one of my friends, so gradually, even United Alaska, they are saying they are going to listen to my people. Let's respect the health workers because
it's important to go stay at home.
My name is Oko Secret, lady ambassador to the whole world. Coronavirus is a giving life. But in the lot of the things, our own couple of cases is the dramatic cause for the day. People are begging for their money. We don't have business. The police of all our business.
Thank you very much.
And people say that
The minister actually said that this particular
I'm struggling to figure out what you're saying. Go ahead. Where are you calling from? You still have the people. Better. For the phone number. For the remember, say
Gottlob Orlando. Edo State Government centers in the state in alignment with the federal government's commitment to the conduct correction facilities across the country. Edo State Commissioner for Justice and Attorney General Panseki granted the clemency to the persons in the various prison formations. Honorable noted that the move has the backing of the attorney.
081 22 630 403. NGOs, etc., that are interested in getting bulk hard copies can also get in touch through the number +234 8122 630 403. Let's
against Shaitan their cause. And I want to start with the name of Almighty Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. All praises and adoration, magnification, supplication, glorification are due to Almighty Allah, the Lord of the world, the controller of the universe, the one that gave us this month of Ramadan as a blessing of mankind. And also, I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to shower his endless blessing upon the soul of our Prophet, the companions, and those who follow the footsteps of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to the day of accountability. Charity make you to attain piety. It will also make you to close to Almighty Allah and also to be admitted into the paradise. My brother, my friend Islam, those who are listening to me, let us try to see what we can do. Whatever you have and you spend in this world is for you, but the one that you left behind is for another person. Let us try to see what we can do. Charity, and also encourage during this holy month of Ramadan. And it was prescribed, like we have said, to the people, not to any other person. Even we are told that even non-human being, that is, I mean animal and other creature of Allah, they also partake in this particular month that we are. While we are in Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this was reported from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. On the day of accountability, the day of reckoning, the day of everyone will be on his own deed. What will happen on that day? Yaji ukomun nahum adniha ka adniati toiri. Some people will come, they will have feather like a bird in the bush. They will have feather. Fayatiruna ala hitanil jannat. They will be rounding. They will be rounding the fence of the paradise. They will be rounding there. Fayakulu lahu khasrul jannat. You see, the security of that particular jannat, paradise, will now be asking them, what is that question? Man antum, who are you people? Fayakuluna in ummati Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. They will reply the security that we even see. Fayakulu la. Fayakulu sani. The particular security will also ask them, Adra'aytum sirati, did you see the big bar? Fayakulu, this particular river that fast, you will not be able to have a security to guide you. You will buy you fast or you don't fully and secretly. They will say that the dunya in this office of the world. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala admitted us, we have rendered our service to. By the time we are on this particular hadith, we don't want to commit sins. We don't want to do anything that contradicts.
And the Nigeria Center for Disease Control has recorded 108 new cases of the novel coronavirus, bringing the country's total infections to 981. 78 of the new infections were recorded in Lagos, 14 in the FCT, 5 in Ogun State, 4 in Gombe, 3 in Borno, 2 in Akwa Ibom, 1 in Kwara, and 1 in Plateau State. The country's total deaths from the virus now stands at 31, while 197 persons have recovered. The coronavirus cases in each state are Lagos 582, FCT 133, Kano 73, Ogun 29, Katsina 21,
Osun 20, Oyo 17, Edo 17, Borno 12, Kwara and Akwa Ibom each have 11 cases, Kaduna and Gombe each have 9, Bauchi 8, Delta 6, Ekiti 4, Ondo and Rivers each have 3, Niger, Abia 2 each, while Benito, Adamawa and Plateau each have 1. And leaders of the Economic Community of West Africa States ECOWAS on Thursday appointed President Muhammadu Buhari to lead the battle against the spread of the coronavirus pandemic in the sub-region. Special advisor to the President on Media, Stephen Adesina, confirmed this at the extraordinary summit of states and governments of ECOWAS. The summit was convened by the regional leaders to deliberate on the COVID-19 pandemic, which has continued to ravage humanity worldwide. The chairman of ECOWAS and president of Niger Republic, Mahamad Sao Issoufou, has during the opening of the summit over the dates. President Issoufou also indicated total debt cancellation for as its 3 subcommittees submitted their budget to national meeting at the presidential villa Abuja on March 30th. Economic Sustainability Plan until 2023. The committee was tasked with identifying fiscal and monetary measures to enhance oil and non-oil revenues in order to fund the plan, develop a package, and come up with measures with more jobs while keeping existing ones. Members of the EFC are Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, and Employment, Dr. Indige. World Investment Adeni Adebayo, who disclosed these during COVID-19, said the collaboration would guarantee the availability of the virus pandemic. Adebayo said the ministry has sanitizers in the to find a way of ensuring that they don't find it difficult in getting ethnics to access. The minister also emphasized on the need to observe market protocol. Said the repatriation was made, but President Cyril Ramaphosa warned that most people should home. Public gatherings risk double coronavirus infections around the world has crossed 2,700,000.
My name is Iraike Ahmed. I'm calling from Benin City, Upper Kakumba.
Ahmed Iraike, that's my brother and friend. I know him very
Thank you so much. I want to say Ramadan Mubarak to all of you there in the studio. You guys are doing a wonderful job. You guys are.
Even now that he is a coach, he has continued in that kind of a life. He's always different. He always believes in his own convictions, and also is this kind of person that believes that he is always at right in all he does. His name is Roy King. He was a captain fantastic for Manchester United. Won race with them, but at some point in his career had some confusion, deciding certain stuff about him, and the manager eventually left. He's seen as a hero of Manchester United, but not in the sea schools, and he more than even David Beckham did at Old Trafford, than seen as a hero, but really not a legend to them. And we'll be diving the earlier with the Edo State Football the given to them by the Nigeria Football Federation to the different FAs, who are those breaking those. You remember was when they came together and played football. Now they are facing the football, and the was seen and which other one? The last one we did.
Yes, was it the Chris? But you and I were here that day. Now when the guy, I've forgotten the guy's name.
Was it Ken also? One who said it.
Good sir, did you ever lift 1 year ban from Man City to
Abena by Emperor Mochi? Beautiful songs coming your way. Mochi it is. And yes, Friday edition of the Drive Time. Of course, it's more music.
Let's talk, man.
You know what time it is.
Yeah.
And so, but before we go further, let's actually just throw light on the fact that T Cross has been one consistent brother, especially knowing he's he popped up from this region.
Yeah,
and he's been making beautiful music, and I think he's not got the recognition he deserves yet. Talking about his consistency and his ability to go extra miles to make this music count. Imagine there have been lots of features, and just seeing him and Timaya on this one, and knowing he has done a couple other songs where he got involved with them DMW guys, Perusia and the rest of them. and a host of other songs. All right, am I correct?
Okay. Song actually was